Ya Tonyo Magadu Bonami, Bedois on Yakata, Nyoizo va wana Sergi. Nele Bijan Yugare, la ma video, okay? Nele va wana Yaja, la ma video. Share it with others. Share it with others. Nemia Gasono, ma video pla mabubu. Share it, okay? Share, so that it becomes shareable, okay? Ni blom le fifi banade. You don't need to be born again. Me hia vu bogba jio. Seyada. Amegbeto la nyigba dia. Mi me hia vu bogba jio. You vo you never miami we should be born again. I mean not your Bible va dasino. You blow you should be born again. While we are woman, they are being born, they are not being born again. While we are all a chichi. Okay, you need to grow. You need to grow. You don't need to be born again. You need to grow. Aduba ejebalachi. Ejebalachi. Lele nyasema. Ejebanyachi. Nenya yingo. Mavubo baji dini yemidio. Taponu yada. John. Mi blon le Bible leda. Nya susu o jiule ni vivia de. Ke jila o jiule ni vivia de. Ejilo dibe la chi. Susu na vasio. Jilo dibe la reason. Your parents want you to start reasoning. Your parents want you to grow up. Jila o dibe la chi. O dibe la sonunya. O dibe la jaye. O dibe la chi. La wonu sibe mature person. Yena kele nu vivia. Uno na baba jen. Ano lato jinao. Ano nuyam. Nududuke nuyam le umeri. Yo le numa onao. Le dudu. Yo ko yisuku. Be la vesronia. C'est la ngedolo. Yo va jilo klo isuku. Be la vesronia. La ve jaye. Deko uzana susudia. La vesronumo. Le chomegbea. Oha la teba acho ano agbere. Le vesronumo ke jilo jababa. Le nti ochogomedejia. Le chivo. Le isuku le sondo. Koleva do chochi homo kwa. Obe agbagba ma jilo je vado ya. Obe yamadeu. Eljebel agbatros vivi. They say you want to be born again. So all the struggle your parents went through, trying hard to raise you so that you can become a mature, a reasonable, a critical being, critical thinking being. You went through all these things only for you to be told by the Bible that you need to be born again. Now let's check. Do you need to be born again? I am saying no. You don't need to be born again. You need to grow up. You need to wise up. You need to mature. You need to be a critical thinking being. You need to be skeptical. So you don't need to be born again. Afi, Seigneur John, Yesu le nyade blogono. Le John fa balamo. Yohane ispe agbale eta ton pupu yang ton. Ko yo mandrelia. Sedalo. Jesus replied, very truly, I tell you, no one can see the kingdom of God unless they are born again. First scam. Jesus replied, very truly, I tell you, no one can see the kingdom of God unless they are born again. Yesu hoji eye wo blobena. Vavan, mele eglom na wo bena. Ne womaji amacho jifo ola. Matem akpo mawufia dufala akpo o. Yesu be no me ba vubo baji. No me vubo tro ji wa ne ma born again wa. Mate mawufia dufia me mate igbo mate kpogbo. Okay, the question is, what is in the kingdom of God that I must Look at the kingdom of God. I mean, ye, I must be born again so that I go there. Look at the kingdom of God and look at them. Ye, I have to be born again. Why? What is the benefit? What is the importance of being born again? Look at it when mfaso ala vide kele be born again, vide kele man. Nemale when born again, vide ka pogbe mele. This is a question. Jesus replied, very truly I tell you, no one can see the kingdom of God unless they are born again. Yesu hoji e yo blona wo bena. Va mele blona wo bena. Na wo maji amachoji fo ola matem akpo ma ofia do fala o. Tafia wo la tro vubu aji o. Instead of miachia, we are thinking of becoming a child again. Au lieu de grandir, nous les Africains, nous cherchons à redevenir des enfants. Oh! Au lieu de grandir, instead of growing up, we are trying to be born again. We are trying to become a child. Point 1. Donc, tu veux venir pour une coula noter. Tu veux venir no careful. Bon, fiada, Matthew, tu as ready. Yai banyon Matthew, tu as. Yai banyon Matthew, for a balatamo winnie. John, tu as pris mon ma John, tu as nommé. Yohan is for a balatolia. Yes, verse 4. John chapter 3, verse 4. How can someone be born when they are old? Nicodemus asked. Nicodemus blona. Yesu abnade. Yesu hoji e yo blobana. O blone bana. Va mele e blona obana. Na woma ji amachoji fo olama temu akpo ma ofia do pala o. Nicodemus blone bana. Alaka lawo waji amasiku amagama ha. De watem ayi de dada fodo mezi evelia be wagaji ha senyada. Nicodemus is asking a sensible question. Nicodemus says, how can someone be born when they are old? Nicodemus asked, surely they cannot enter a second time into their mother's womb to be born. Jesus answered, very truly I tell you, no one can enter the kingdom of God unless they are born of water and the Spirit. How do you get born by water and Spirit? Water and Spirit. You are born by your mom. Yesu don bena. Va mele eglona obena. Na umeji amacho chikle bobome ola. Matem aide jifofia do flama o. Americo jina me acho chikle boboma. E chikle boboma. Mami yoba mawa adamari o jikle to e chikle boboma. If this being born again is the way to go, God will have asked Adam and Eve to be born again, because they are the first people who committed sin on earth. But nadi nangma fubo bajia yenya mo kejia midola tuade anka gakeme Adam kle Eve wo wonu von gakeme Adam kle Eve wo wonu von de mawanti ade e ma yeme mawadola dwene Adam kle Eve banade ono fubo bajio dokyo about the Garden of Eden a tosisiolema. So they can be born of water and the Spirit in the garden, so that God could have forgiven their sin. Baba gakime Adam kle Eve wo nu vonde. Remai me maudola glono banade. Ono vubo ba juodo kyo ne ya chopo nu von kawo. Mawa moyo. Magbele. Adam kle Eve adoko wen ya oda aboama. Bo ne vek pefu. Wen ya oda aboama bo ya ne vek pefu. Yewa wo pefu kaka sabaku. Wawe ba ma wajo wawe ya ngocho amesi metala. ebe wa we avu bobaji ina yesu be obi menti la no efo vunu la pa gbe mavo wa we le nwa le special mawa Adam and Eve ya mawa befu wochu keme ya o ma hia ne wa we hia na mawa cho uta wa we o na Jesus mene na verse 6 John 3:6 Flesh gives birth to flesh, but the spirit gives birth to spirit. Abade nusi ojicho ntilamala ntila wonya eye nusi ojicho gbogomala gbogbo wonya. Okay, Yesu ade ntila me ojicho a alo gbogbo me ojichwe. Mary ade gbogbo wonya alo ntila wonyo. Mabade Yesu ntila me ojichwe Yesu le gbogbo Yesu banade. Flesh gives birth to flesh, but the spirit gives birth to spirit. Nusi ojicho ntila wonya eye nusi ojicho gbogomala gbogbo wonya. Tami ojicho ntila medo no ntila eye ojicho gbogoma nye gbogbo ade Yesu ade ntila wonya alo gbogbo wonya. Adam and Eve ntila wonya alo gbogbo wonya. Yovo Portugal talk in it Bible of Africa de oji ocho ntila me alo oji ocho gbogbo ma nkata ye gba because bena wawo opo susu le Bible antia ele vovotala wawo te le ngonyi enye kulo nye wete ngonyi gba nukai na nyanyi kulo we me wete ngonyi mo yei say that you should not be surprised at my saying you must be born again. Ta Yesu anya ba numa gbon ilade goma sese mo numa si numa gbon ilade tamas dodo nya de kama numa mo wade I ojo gbon na Nicodemus banade Nicodemus say you should not be surprised at my saying you must be born again. Maga wo moya na oba maglo na obana elebe wajimi acho jifo wajimi acho jifo de go jina me acho na jifo de Yintonya manu ya gbon la nunya mala mota mo susu nya le kabla mota ye wa oh don't be surprised alas bala ide second ya mada mala fi phone ame na fi phone wade yinto ko be atrova bo atrova oh chale your phone is missing don't worry God day you go get another one okay oh it be bad oh this second voye fiolo Amene fiwa yika kugba yaba glonu no. The person who stole your phone at second is the very person who will approach you and comfort you and cool you down. Oh, massa, your phone they missing. Oh, don't worry, it go be. Life will hard. Voye with you. He is the same person who stole the phone. That yes, you should not be surprised at my sin. You must be born again. Maga wo moya na wo bema glona wo bena. Elebe wa jimi cho chi jifu o ngai nka banyenya Matthew chapter 18 Matthew fa balata ma wini pukui ama tonlia brother. And he said, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Listen. Aye oglo bena vava male blom na mi bena ne mietro aye miezu abe devio ene ola miele yige jifo fiado fola me akpo o. You don't need to be born again. You need to grow. You need to wise up. You need to become reasonable. You need to become critical thinker. Yes, Banadi. I say, and he said, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. And it is only when you are a little child, it is only when you are a baby, you will accept, you will agree that Jesus Christ died at the age of 33. Meanwhile, you don't know when he was born. You don't know when Jesus Christ was born. Eh? You don't know when he was born, but you know his age. You know at what age he died. Meanwhile, you don't know when he was born. So a little child, vivi ameisima memeta goma kwa chiu. Ila honyamaji se. Oh. Okay. Aye oblon bena va vamele eglon na mi bena ne mietro aye miezu abe devio ene ola miele yigede jifo fiado fola ma akpo o. And truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Yemele boblo benade, nema you vivi wa ne susu la be vivi ne vivi machi e vi manyade ne susu mo la be vi manyade e no wade. O mo le boblo no benade. Yesu wade eku le yi me wo khofel bla ton vo ton. O ma gblon ma no. Ne susu la sio le ngamo yi le chi le buna tamia. No blon be Yesu eku le esimo khofel bla ton vo ton de. La kala blo be awo. Ya mama te nyante pio. O ma gblon be Adam died at the age of 930 or something like that. Oba Adama eku lesimo khofel ala fama shike blaton. I think I stand to be corrected, but I'm sure is it 930 or 970. Meanwhile, you don't know when Adam was created. So how did you calculate it and know that he was that old? So you need to be a child. It is only a child that will accept that story. That's why the Bible wants you to be a child. So the Bible doesn't want you to be mature, to be reasonable. Bible Adam a la fama shike blaton. Hafiku. For Adam Bible mate blomanade. Oh Adam le feyima. A feyde ke oh Adam. You don't know. So how do you calculate his age? Manyari ke oh Adam. Volenya pwenene ko hafiku. Only a child will believe that story. So this is the reason they want you to be born again. This is why they want you to be born again. They want you to be a child. And Matthew 18 verse 3 has made it clear. Unless you change and become like little children, little, not just a child, but a little child. So the heaven is for foolish people, people who can't reason. The heaven is for people who want to go to heaven, are those who cannot think for themselves. People who want to go to heaven are those who can reason on the little things. What you are yadi? Wawin amasio tomate buna tamalan awok agbonaneko. On tomate buna tamalodo kusio. Aba viviu kwe hona ya yotobejisana. Don't store up your treasure in heaven, because there is no thief. Don't store up your treasures on earth. Store them up in heaven, because in heaven there is no thief that will steal it. Obrade, kesinonu wade, megajira ododi la nyigbanjo, jira kesinonu odi le jifo abafima fiafiume le afiu. For the same heaven, Matthew 11 verse 12 benade. Matthew 11:12. The kingdom of heaven has suffered violent attack, and violent people try to seize it by force. A suffer violence attack. Matthew 11 verse 12. Say that. Say that. From the day, Matthew 11 verse 12. From the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven has been subjected to violence, and violent people have been raiding it. The heaven that they say it is a peaceful place. So store up your treasures there. That is the same heaven Jesus is saying that has been subjected to violence, and violent people have been raiding it. Over there, aye cho Yohanes, mawichi de tanamela pe nkekewuji va se de egbe ji la, wofozi de jifo fiaɖuƒe la ŋuti, eye ame siwo fozi de eŋuti la, woawoe le eham, wole ham. So is that heaven a peaceful place? These are the reasons the Bible wants you to remain a child. Do not ask critical questions. Nu yawo tai Bible banade. Vubo potonye vifin. Mega bio question. Nu yawo tai Bible banade. Nye vifin. Remain a child. Don't ask critical questions. So you don't need to be born again. You need to grow up. That is the sincere advice I can give you. You don't need to be born again. You need to grow up. When your parents gave birth to you, they made sure that you grow up correctly. And a book is telling you that no, your parents are wrong. You need to become like a little child. Your thinking must be like a little child before you can enter that violent heaven. Is it not in the same heaven that it says Satan and the angel of God fought? When Jifuma Kakuba Satan at Lamau Doro Wajero, Kakaka Satan or that you. So where is your assurance that the heaven is a peaceful place? Matthew 19, verse 14. You don't need to be born again. You don't need to be born again. Okay? You need to grow. You need to grow. You don't need to become a child. It is a lie. I'm a bable alakpanyai. Majebela gatroba su vivio. Ejebela chi le susum. Chi do chi ojibela chi. Majebe vivio ojebela gatroba zo. But yes, no. Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." Les lessons sont. Les lessons sont. Yesu benade. Aye, Yesu blo na wo bena. Mina devio na va bonye. Aye miga khemo na wo o. Ela bena nenem mawo to enye jifo fiaɖuƒe la. Nenem mawo. Ame kewo posusu mede o pepepepe o. Ame kewo potonye vifin o mete reason na wade. Yesu bo wawo to enye jifo fiaɖuƒe. Yesu benade. Ame yo posusu mede o te buna susu critically wade. Yesu benade. Wawo to enye jifo fiaɖuƒe la. Obo to enye jifo fiaɖuƒe. Tanovinye. Le dibe ya chi. Ni fosusu la no critical. Allo, le be trova su vivi. A question. That is a question. Le dibe ya chi. Le dibe ya chi. Ne fosusu la no critical. Ne le fonu amulanya be yes, you are a mature person. Allo, le be trova su vivi. When we parents are making sure parents are making sure that their children grow up, religion is also asking the grown up to become like children. When the society is making sure that people become adult, religion is also asking adults to become children, to become like children, so that they can be able to accept the stupidities therein. That Titus 3:9, brother. I'm not avoid stupid argument about the law. Which stupid argument? Tito, 3:9. Titus 5 etaton hubia masheke. But avoid foolish conversations. But avoid foolish controversies and genealogy and argument and quarrel about the law. Which controversy? Good news will tell you, avoid stupid argument about the law. No. But avoid foolish controversy and genealogy. Titus 3:9. Paul, okay. Que si le bomechichi fe anuku chocho kple dzidzimenyawo kple dzrehehewo kpakple avuwɔwɔwo le sia ŋuti la nu, elabena womenyo na naneke o. Aye. But avoid stupid, foolish controversies and genealogy and argument and quarrel about the law, because these are unprofitable and useless. Many people. So they are hiding something from you. They are hiding something from you. You don't need to be born again. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to you the first this is the first African who dated a live dragon. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the first African man who dated a live dragon. The first African who dated a live dragon. He was born in 1749. He was born in 1749 and is still alive today. His name is Avram bin Moshe. He is the first human being, the first African to date a dragon who is alive. Clap for this man. Clap for Avram. Clap for Avram. Clap for Avram. Avram bin Moshe does not need to be born again. He doesn't need to be born again. He only needs to be wise. He needs to be adult. He needs to be a grown-up. He needs to be mature, reasonable. The same apply to me. The same apply to you. Meet the first human being who dated a live dragon, born in 1749 and is still alive today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Truth Telling Time. Brain at Work. Mille YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to call for debate for whatever I'm saying, my number is on the screen: 054-123-2463. Ladies and gentlemen, this of course is Truth Telling Time. Brain at Work. Bye bye.